As the sun sets over the ancient city of Alexandria, imagine a queen whose allure and intelligence captivated the most powerful men of her time. What if I told you that Cleopatra, the enigmatic ruler of Egypt, was much more than what history's romantic tales suggest? Prepare to embark on an extraordinary journey that peels back the layers of myth to reveal the woman behind the legend. From her uncanny mastery of languages to her strategic maneuvers in politics and warfare, Cleopatra's life was a tapestry woven with intrigue and brilliance. But there's so much more that lies beneath the surface. In this video, we'll delve into her mysterious ancestry, her surprising scholarly pursuits, and even the contested circumstances of her death. Uncover the secrets of her opulent lifestyle and strategic mind, and explore how her image has echoed through the corridors of time. By the end, you'll discover facets of Cleopatra's life that defy conventional narratives, challenging everything you thought you knew about this iconic figure. Stay tuned as we unravel the enigmatic story of Cleopatra in ways you never expected. The enigma of Cleopatra's ancestry continues to spark debates and curiosity among historians and enthusiasts alike. Born into the Ptolemaic dynasty, Cleopatra's lineage can be traced back to Macedonia, Greece, a lineage founded by Ptolemy I Soter, one of the trusted generals of Alexander the Great. Yet, what remains a tantalizing mystery is whether Cleopatra herself possessed any Egyptian blood. Although her family used Greek as their primary language and adhered to Greek customs, Cleopatra was known for embracing Egyptian culture more deeply than her predecessors. She positioned herself as the reincarnation of the goddess Isis, aligning her identity closely with the native traditions of Egypt. This unique blend of Greek and possibly Egyptian heritage played a crucial role in her identity and how she wielded power. Her ability to bridge these cultures not only solidified her rule over a diverse populace, but also underscored her prowess as a ruler who could adapt and thrive amidst the complexities of her multicultural kingdom. Her heritage, shrouded in mystery, speaks to the strategic and astute nature of Cleopatra's leadership, weaving a captivating narrative of a queen who was both Greek in origin and deeply Egyptian in spirit. As we continue our exploration, let us consider how this duality in her ancestry shaped her reign and contributed to the boundless fascination surrounding her historical figure. Cleopatra's language skills were nothing short of extraordinary. At a time when rulers often relied solely on translators, Cleopatra stood out. She reportedly spoke as many as 9 languages fluently, a remarkable feat that set her apart from her contemporaries. Fluent in her native Greek, she mastered Egyptian, the language of the people she ruled, which bolstered her image as a genuinely engaged leader. This ability allowed her to converse directly with her subjects, fostering a more personal and immediate connection. But her linguistic talents extended beyond these 2 languages. Cleopatra was also proficient in Hebrew, Aramaic, Parthian, Median, and even the languages of the troglodytes, a testament to her intellectual curiosity and diplomatic acumen. Her language skills were a crucial tool in diplomacy, enabling her to build alliances and communicate effectively with foreign dignitaries. This linguistic dexterity not only facilitated negotiations but also enhanced her cultural sophistication, a valuable asset in maintaining Egypt's influential position in the ancient world. By speaking their language, Cleopatra could charm and disarm potential adversaries, ensuring her reign was marked by strategic alliances and international respect. It was this unparalleled ability to transcend linguistic barriers that helped Cleopatra weave a network of alliances across her multicultural kingdom, creating a tapestry of unity that bolstered her throne. As we delve deeper into her life, we'll see how this skill was just one of many that made her reign legendary. Cleopatra's education was truly exceptional, especially for women in her era. During a time when most women were restricted from formal education, Cleopatra received an education befitting a future ruler. she was well versed in a variety of subjects that included philosophy, mathematics, and astronomy. These studies provided her with a comprehensive understanding of the world and equipped her with the ability to engage in intellectual discourse with scholars and statesmen alike. Philosophy, a cornerstone of her education, taught her the art of logic and reasoning, invaluable tools for making sound decisions in governance. Rhetoric, the art of persuasive speaking and writing, was another critical component of her studies, allowing her to articulate her vision and influence others effectively. This skill was particularly important in diplomacy and political negotiations, where the power of words could sway opinions and secure alliances. Her deep engagement with the sciences and the arts not only enriched her personal knowledge but also enhanced her ability to rule intelligently and innovatively. By mastering these disciplines, Cleopatra positioned herself as a formidable leader, capable of navigating the complex political landscapes of her time. Her education was not merely about acquiring knowledge, but about cultivating wisdom, foresight, and the confidence to lead her kingdom into prosperity. As we unravel more of her remarkable life, we see how this robust educational foundation enabled Cleopatra to wield power with unmatched finesse and astuteness. The influence of Greek culture on Cleopatra's education and worldview was profound and far-reaching. As a member of the Ptolemaic dynasty, she was immersed in Hellenistic traditions from a young age. This cultural backdrop heavily shaped her approach to governance and diplomacy. Greek philosophy and art introduced Cleopatra to concepts of governance that emphasized wisdom, justice, and the pursuit of knowledge. These teachings encouraged her to approach leadership with a focus on fairness and intellectual growth. The Greek love for rhetoric and debate taught her to be an eloquent speaker, allowing her to sway opinions and forge alliances with persuasive communication. Furthermore, Greek culture's appreciation for the arts and sciences inspired Cleopatra to champion these fields during her reign, notably seen in her patronage of the Library of Alexandria. Her exposure to Greek drama and literature enriched her understanding of human nature and emotions, key elements that she adeptly used to her advantage in diplomacy and strategic planning. By blending these Greek ideals with Egyptian customs, Cleopatra crafted a unique rulership style that resonated with both her Greek and Egyptian subjects. This cultural synthesis not only bolstered her authority, but also enabled her to navigate the intricacies of ruling a diverse empire, enhancing her legacy as a queen who embraced the best of both worlds. As we continue exploring her life, it becomes clear that this fusion of Greek and Egyptian influences was instrumental in shaping her dynamic and enduring reign. Cleopatra as a scholar was a facet of her personality that often goes overlooked amidst tales of romance and political intrigue. Yet, her immersion in scientific and literary pursuits was as remarkable as it was extensive. Cleopatra possessed a voracious appetite for knowledge, delving into disciplines that spanned the breadth of human understanding at the time. Her interests were as diverse as they were profound. Notably, she was fascinated by the natural sciences, a passion that led her to study botany and medicine. Cleopatra's exploration in these areas was not merely theoretical but practical, as she experimented with herbal remedies and cosmetics, contributing to the medical and beauty practices of her era. She also exhibited a keen interest in mathematics and astronomy, fields in which she engaged with leading scholars, further demonstrating her intellectual curiosity and commitment to learning. Cleopatra's literary interests were equally compelling. She was an enthusiastic patron of the arts, encouraging the production and preservation of works that ranged from poetry to drama. Her involvement with the Library of Alexandria, one of the greatest centers of learning in the ancient world, underscores her dedication to knowledge and scholarship. By fostering an environment where intellectual exploration thrived, Cleopatra not only enriched her own understanding, but also contributed to the cultural and scientific legacy of her time. Her scholarly pursuits, driven by an insatiable quest for wisdom, highlight a lesser-known yet deeply influential aspect of her reign, marking her as a ruler who valued and championed the power of knowledge. As we continue to delve into the depths of her life, it becomes increasingly evident that Cleopatra's role as a scholar was integral to the tapestry of her leadership, intertwining the threads of intellect with power. Cleopatra's influence over the Library of Alexandria was both profound and visionary, reflecting her commitment to the pursuit of knowledge and intellectual advancement. As one of the most renowned centers of learning in the ancient world, the library was more than just a collection of scrolls. It was a hub where scholars from various backgrounds came to exchange ideas and expand human understanding. Cleopatra recognized the immense potential of the library as a symbol of cultural and intellectual prestige, and she took deliberate steps to nurture its growth. Her patronage was not passive, as she actively engaged with the scholars, offering them the support and resources necessary to continue their research and exploration. Cleopatra understood the power of knowledge as a tool for governance and diplomacy, and she invested in attracting some of the greatest minds of her time to the library. By fostering an environment in which scholarship thrived, she ensured that Alexandria remained at the forefront of intellectual and scientific innovation. Moreover, Cleopatra's dedication to the library extended to ensuring its collection was diverse and comprehensive. She reached out across borders to acquire works from Greek, Egyptian, and other cultures, creating a repository of global wisdom. This not only enhanced the library's stature, but also reinforced Alexandria's status as a cosmopolitan center of learning. Through her active patronage, Cleopatra not only preserved the legacy of her ancestors, but also contributed to the enduring reputation of the Library of Alexandria as a beacon of enlightenment. Her efforts in supporting and expanding the library's collections reflect a ruler who valued the transformative power of knowledge, cementing her role as a champion of intellectual and cultural advancement in her era. As we delve further into her extraordinary life, Cleopatra's impact on the library serves as a testament to her vision, an enduring legacy as a ruler who was truly committed to the scholarly and cultural enrichment of her kingdom. The political marriage to her brothers highlights one of the most unconventional aspects of Cleopatra's life. In order to secure her position as queen, Cleopatra adhered to the traditional Ptolemaic custom of marrying her brothers. This practice, while puzzling to modern observers, was a strategic necessity in maintaining her dynasty's power. Her marriage to her younger brother Ptolemy XIII was arranged when she was just a teenager, aligning her rule with the established co-regency model of the time. Later, she married her second younger brother, Ptolemy XIV. These alliances were not forged out of love or familial duty, but rather a shrewd political maneuver to consolidate power and legitimacy in the eyes of both the Egyptian populace and the ruling class. By formally uniting with her brothers, Cleopatra was able to reinforce her authority and navigate the tumultuous political landscape of the era. However, her political strategy extended beyond these marriages. She understood the importance of asserting her dominance and influence within these unions, often taking decisive actions to ensure her supremacy in the royal hierarchy. Her ability to maneuver within and beyond these familial alliances demonstrates her acute awareness of the balance of power. Cleopatra's political marriages were not mere personal affairs but calculated strategies that enabled her to preserve her reign amidst internal and external challenges. As we continue to explore her life, we see a queen who used every tool at her disposal to maintain her sovereignty in a world that often sought to undermine her rule. Cleopatra's naval prowess was an aspect of her leadership that showcased her strategic brilliance on the high seas. As a ruler of Egypt, a nation that thrived on its maritime resources, Cleopatra understood the critical importance of naval power in maintaining Egypt's influence and securing its borders. Unlike many of her contemporaries, Cleopatra was not content with merely observing her naval commanders. Instead, she actively involved herself in the planning and execution of maritime operations. Her strategic involvement was especially evident in the Battle of Actium, one of the most significant naval confrontations of antiquity. During this pivotal battle, Cleopatra's fleet, although ultimately defeated, played a crucial role in supporting Mark Antony against Octavian's forces. Cleopatra's navy was one of the largest and most formidable in the Mediterranean, meticulously crafted and commanded under her keen oversight. The sheer scale and sophistication of her ships reflected her understanding of naval warfare dynamics. Cleopatra's ships were equipped with both speed and firepower, designed to outmaneuver and overpower her adversaries. Her influence extended to every aspect of naval strategy, from shipbuilding innovations to the tactical deployment of her forces. Cleopatra's deep engagement in naval affairs was not merely a display of military capability, but also a reflection of her foresight as a leader who recognized the seas as a theater of power and diplomacy. Her naval endeavors underscored her ability to leverage maritime strength as a diplomatic tool, projecting her influence across the Mediterranean and asserting Egypt's role as a formidable player on the world stage. While the outcome at Actium was not in her favor, Cleopatra's naval endeavors remain a testament to her strategic acumen and her capacity to orchestrate complex military operations with precision and intelligence. This facet of her rule highlights the depth of her leadership and the multifaceted nature of her reign as a queen who wielded her power with both grace and tactical expertise. As we further explore her legacy, we see Cleopatra not just as a sovereign of land, but as a pivotal figure in the annals of naval warfare, where her impact continues to be felt in the echoes of history. Cleopatra's influence on Roman politics was both profound and transformative, marked by her legendary relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Her alliance with Julius Caesar began in 48 BC, forging a powerful bond that extended beyond the political. Cleopatra's presence in Rome and her connection to Caesar captivated the Roman people and infused Egyptian culture into the heart of Roman society. This relationship solidified her power in Egypt and linked her directly to one of the most powerful figures in Roman history. Cleopatra's ability to charm and intrigue the Roman elite left an indelible mark, underscoring her diplomatic prowess and strategic acumen. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra aligned herself with Mark Antony, another towering figure in Roman politics. Their partnership was both romantic and political, marked by grand gestures and ambitious plans for their empires. Together, they envisioned a new world order where their combined resources would challenge the power of Octavian, Caesar's adopted heir. Cleopatra's influence on Antony was evident in their joint military campaigns and the way they presented themselves as rulers of both East and West. This alliance was not simply a personal endeavor but a calculated move to extend Egyptian influence and secure her dynasty's future. Through her bonds with these two Roman leaders, Cleopatra not only impacted the internal dynamics of Rome, but also shifted the power structures that defined the ancient world. Her relationships with Caesar and Antony were instrumental in shaping her legacy, portraying her as a formidable leader who navigated the intricacies of Roman politics with intelligence and foresight. As we delve deeper into her life, it becomes evident that Cleopatra wielded her influence with remarkable skill, leaving a legacy that transcended borders and reshaped the historical narrative of her time. The impact on Rome's civil wars by Cleopatra's political maneuvers was significant and far-reaching. Her alliances with Julius Caesar and later with Mark Antony not only altered the course of her own kingdom, but also reverberated through the halls of Roman power and conflict. Her relationship with Caesar had already shown how a strategic alliance could help in consolidating her rule in Egypt, but it was with Mark Antony that Cleopatra's role in Rome's civil strife became even more pronounced. Together, they formed one of the most formidable power couples of the ancient era, and their ambitions threatened to tip the balance of power in Rome. By aligning herself with Antony, Cleopatra became an integral part of the power struggle against Octavian, Caesar's heir, which culminated in the decisive Battle of Actium. This battle was not merely a personal conflict, but a monumental clash that symbolized the shifting tides of Roman politics. Cleopatra's support for Antony provided him with resources, naval strength, and strategic backing, which were crucial in his bid to challenge Octavian's ascendancy. Her involvement extended beyond mere partnership as she actively participated in the planning and execution of military strategies, intertwining her fate with Antony's quest for power. The defeat at Actium led to the fall of both Antony and Cleopatra, marking the end of the Ptolemaic rule in Egypt and altering the trajectory of the Roman Empire. By being at the heart of these civil wars, Cleopatra's actions and alliances deeply influenced Rome's transition from a republic to an empire, reshaping its political landscape forever. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of how intertwined the fates of leaders can be with the larger forces at play in history. And as we delve further into her life, we uncover the profound legacy of a queen whose political maneuvers were as daring as they were decisive. The glamorous image of Cleopatra, immortalized by countless works of art and literature, paints her as an unparalleled beauty whose physical allure ensnared the most powerful men of her era. Yet, historical evidence suggests a more nuanced reality. Ancient coins bearing Cleopatra's likeness reveal a woman with distinct features that do not conform to contemporary standards of beauty. These depictions, possibly influenced by political symbolism, challenge the notion of Cleopatra as solely a seductress relying on her looks. Instead, her allure was deeply rooted in her extraordinary charm, wit, and intelligence. It was her sharp mind and eloquent speech that captivated Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, allowing her to wield influence with remarkable efficacy. Cleopatra's ability to engage and persuade through her intellect was legendary, transcending mere physical attributes and highlighting a leadership style that combined allure with acumen. Her presence in powerful circles was less about traditional beauty and more about her captivating personality and strategic mind. This understanding of Cleopatra underscores her as a sovereign who skillfully employed her intellect and charisma to navigate and command the complex political landscapes of her time. As we peel back the layers of myth, it becomes clear that Cleopatra's true power lay in her unmatched ability to enchant others through her intelligence and presence, rather than just the allure of her appearance. This insight invites a re-evaluation of her legacy, focusing on the depth of her character and the sophistication of her leadership beyond the superficial interpretations that history has often favored. The mystery of Cleopatra's death is one that has captivated historians and enthusiasts for centuries, shrouded in as much intrigue as her life itself. The most famous account, immortalized in the annals of history, is that Cleopatra chose to end her life by the bite of an asp, a venomous serpent, allowing her to die with dignity rather than face humiliation at the hands of Octavian's forces. This dramatic tale of a queen who embraced death on her own terms has long been romanticized, yet alternative theories offer a more complex picture. Some scholars suggest that Cleopatra may have been poisoned, either by her own hand or through betrayal within her inner circle. The notion of assassination also lingers, with the possibility of Octavian orchestrating her demise to eliminate a powerful adversary without direct confrontation. Each theory carries its own weight of evidence and speculation, yet none can be conclusively proven. Cleopatra's death, whether by her own volition or through the machinations of others, marked the end of an era and the fall of the Ptolemaic dynasty. As we explore these theories, we are reminded of the enigmatic nature of her life and the enduring fascination with her legacy, a testament to a ruler whose story continues to intrigue and elude complete understanding even today. This unresolved mystery about her final moments adds yet another layer to the complex and multifaceted legacy of Cleopatra, ensuring that her story remains as intriguing as ever through the passage of time. Cleopatra's religious role was a significant aspect of her reign, entwining her identity with the divine and reinforcing her position as a ruler. She adeptly embraced and elevated the role of a religious leader, recognizing the power of spiritual influence in consolidating her rule over Egypt. Central to this was her portrayal as the goddess Isis, a strategic and symbolic alignment that resonated deeply with her subjects. Isis, revered as the goddess of fertility, motherhood, and magic, embodied qualities that Cleopatra sought to personify. By presenting herself as the living incarnation of Isis, Cleopatra reinforced her divine right to rule, intertwining her reign with the spiritual and cultural fabric of Egypt. This association was not merely ceremonial, it was a calculated move to legitimize her authority and connect with the Egyptian populace on a profound emotional and spiritual level. Her influence on religious practices extended beyond mere symbolism. Cleopatra actively participated in religious ceremonies, presiding over rituals that highlighted her divine persona and strengthened her connection with the gods. She supported the construction and restoration of temples dedicated to Isis, ensuring that her divine likeness was perpetuated in the sacred architecture of the time. By intertwining her sovereignty with religious authority, Cleopatra wielded a dual power that was both political and spiritual, elevating her influence across the diverse society she governed. This seamless integration of religion into her rule showcases Cleopatra's astute understanding of the cultural dynamics of her kingdom, where faith and governance were deeply intertwined. Her ability to embody the goddess Isis and influence religious practices was a testament to her strategic brilliance, enabling her to secure her throne and leave a lasting imprint on the spiritual landscape of ancient Egypt. As we delve further into her multifaceted reign, Cleopatra's religious role emerges as a core element of her leadership, blending the mystical with the political to craft an enduring legacy. Cleopatra's economic policies were marked by strategic foresight and adaptability, which were crucial in maintaining Egypt's prosperity amid a backdrop of political turmoil. At the heart of her economic strategy was securing the wealth generated from Egypt's rich agricultural lands, particularly the fertile Nile Delta, which served as the breadbasket of the ancient world. Cleopatra understood the importance of leveraging Egypt's natural resources to ensure a stable economy and strengthen her political position. She implemented policies that encouraged agricultural productivity, investing in infrastructure like irrigation systems to maximize crop yields. By doing so, she ensured a steady supply of grain, which not only fed her people but also provided a valuable export commodity that strengthened diplomatic ties with foreign powers. Her economic acumen extended beyond agriculture to encompass trade and commerce. Cleopatra actively engaged in fostering trade relationships with neighboring regions, capitalizing on Egypt's strategic location as a crossroads between Africa, Asia, and Europe. She recognized the potential of controlling key trade routes and ports, enhancing Egypt's role in the exchange of goods like papyrus, textiles, and precious metals. Cleopatra's policies also included the judicious management of Egypt's wealth, which she used to fund military campaigns and public works, bolstering her image as a benevolent ruler. Her ability to navigate economic challenges with skill and resilience reflected her understanding of the interconnectedness of economics and politics. Despite the pressures of foreign adversaries and internal unrest, Cleopatra's strategies ensured that her kingdom remained a beacon of prosperity and stability in an era marked by uncertainty. As we examine her economic legacy, it becomes evident that Cleopatra's stewardship of Egypt's wealth was a cornerstone of her ability to sustain her reign, demonstrating her adeptness in balancing immediate needs with long-term vision. Her economic policies, crafted with precision and insight, not only fortified her rule but also left a lasting imprint on the prosperity of ancient Egypt, securing her place as one of history's most astute and visionary leaders. Cleopatra's political propaganda was a masterful demonstration of her ability to wield public perception as a tool of power. One of her most effective strategies was the use of coinage. Cleopatra ensured that her image was prominently displayed on coins, circulating throughout her kingdom and beyond. These coins were more than mere currency. They were a constant reminder of her authority, projecting an image of strength, beauty, and divine right. By minting her likeness on coins, Cleopatra was able to subtly embed her presence in the daily lives of her subjects, reinforcing her status as the undisputed ruler of Egypt. Beyond coins, Cleopatra engaged in grand public works that served dual purposes. These projects not only uplifted the infrastructure of her kingdom, but also acted as lasting monuments to her reign. Temples, statues, and other architectural marvels commissioned under her rule were strategically designed to emphasize her connection to the divine and her role as a benevolent leader. Through these works, Cleopatra skillfully intertwined her legacy with the cultural and religious fabric of Egypt, creating a narrative of a queen who was both a powerful sovereign and a devout protector of her people. Her propaganda was not just about maintaining power, but also about crafting a legacy that would endure through history. By intertwining her image with symbols of prosperity and divinity, she cemented her status not only in her time but also for generations to come. This use of propaganda was a testament to Cleopatra's astute understanding of the power of imagery and public works in sustaining her reign. As we explore further, we recognize the brilliance with which Cleopatra manipulated the tools of propaganda, ensuring her place in history as a ruler whose legacy was both carefully crafted and powerfully enduring. Cleopatra's role in Egyptian art and architecture was a remarkable testament to her vision and her ability to blend cultural influences into her reign. Unlike her predecessors, Cleopatra embraced the rich artistic heritage of Egypt while infusing it with Hellenistic elements, creating a distinctive style that reflected her unique identity as both a Greek and an Egyptian ruler. Her contributions can be seen in the magnificent monuments and artworks commissioned during her reign, which served not only as symbols of her power but also as a testament to the cultural fusion she championed. Cleopatra's projects often featured traditional Egyptian motifs, such as hieroglyphs and depictions of deities, skillfully integrated with Greek architectural elements like columns and intricate friezes. This harmonious blend was not merely aesthetic, it was a strategic move to unite the diverse peoples of her kingdom under a shared artistic vision. One of the most notable examples of her influence can be seen in the construction of temples that honored both Egyptian and Greek gods, symbolizing the unity and coexistence she sought to cultivate. By commissioning these monumental works, Cleopatra showcased her dedication to preserving Egypt's cultural legacy, while simultaneously embracing the innovations of the Hellenistic world. Her involvement in these artistic endeavors extended beyond mere patronage. Cleopatra actively engaged with architects and artists, ensuring that the designs reflected her vision of a cohesive and harmonious society. Through her contributions to art and architecture, Cleopatra not only left a lasting aesthetic legacy, but also reinforced her image as a ruler who valued cultural exchange and innovation. This commitment to artistic excellence and cultural synthesis is yet another facet of Cleopatra's reign that continues to captivate and inspire, reflecting her understanding of the power of art to shape and define a society's identity. The Temple of Dendera stands as a magnificent testament to Cleopatra's architectural influence and religious dedication. Located on the west bank of the Nile, this grand structure was dedicated to Hathor, the goddess of love and motherhood, and its construction was a fusion of Egyptian and Hellenistic styles. Cleopatra's reign saw the completion of the temple's breathtaking decorations, and her son Caesarion's images are prominently featured in the reliefs, highlighting her role in its creation. The temple's architectural splendor, with its majestic stone columns and intricate carvings, reflects Cleopatra's vision of promoting religious unity and cultural synthesis. Her involvement in the temple's design underlines her commitment to preserving Egypt's spiritual heritage while embracing the artistic innovations of the Hellenistic age. The depictions within the Temple of Dendera not only served religious purposes but also reinforced her divine association with the goddess Isis, strengthening her position as a ruler with both political authority and spiritual legitimacy. By supporting such monumental projects, Cleopatra demonstrated how architecture could be a powerful medium for conveying religious and political messages. The Temple of Dendera, with its rich iconography and architectural grandeur, stands today as a symbol of Cleopatra's enduring legacy, illustrating her ability to harmonize diverse cultural elements into a cohesive and lasting tribute to both her reign and her role as a bridge between cultures. As we continue to explore her multifaceted contributions, the temple reminds us of Cleopatra's profound impact on the cultural and religious landscape of ancient Egypt. Cleopatra's lifestyle was synonymous with opulence and grandeur, a reflection of her status as one of the ancient world's most powerful rulers. Her sumptuous feasts were legendary, designed to impress and assert her wealth and influence. These gatherings were not merely about indulgence but served as strategic displays of Egypt's prosperity under her rule. Cleopatra's attire was equally luxurious, featuring garments crafted from the finest silks and adorned with elaborate embellishments. Her jewelry, often inlaid with precious gems and metals, was not only a testament to her personal wealth but also a symbol of her connection to the divine. Each piece of adornment was carefully chosen to reinforce her image as a goddess queen, intertwining her political and spiritual authority. These elements of her lifestyle were more than personal extravagances, they were powerful political tools. By showcasing her wealth and sophistication, Cleopatra projected an image of stability and abundance, which was vital in securing the loyalty and admiration of her subjects and foreign dignitaries. Her ability to blend luxury with symbolism ensured that each aspect of her lifestyle communicated a message of power, legitimacy, and divine favor. Cleopatra's lifestyle, therefore, was not just about living lavishly. It was a calculated expression of her reign's strength and her kingdom's enduring prosperity. As we delve deeper into her life, we see how Cleopatra skillfully used her lifestyle to reinforce her political dominance and secure her legacy as one of history's most enigmatic and influential leaders. Cleopatra's legacy in medicine is a fascinating yet often overlooked aspect of her reign, revealing her contributions to the fields of wellness and beauty. Renowned for her radiant appearance, Cleopatra's beauty regimen was not merely a matter of personal vanity, but deeply rooted in her understanding of medicinal and cosmetic practices of the time. She was famed for her use of herbal remedies, blending natural ingredients to create treatments that enhanced health and beauty. Cleopatra's knowledge of medicinal plants and their benefits was advanced for her era, and she utilized substances like aloe vera for its healing properties and rose water for its soothing effects. Her innovative approach included the crafting of her own facial masks and lotions, combining ingredients such as honey and milk, which were believed to nourish and rejuvenate the skin. These practices not only exemplified her personal dedication to self-care, but reflected a broader understanding of the therapeutic properties of natural elements. Furthermore, Cleopatra's influence in cosmetics extended to the promotion of perfumery and aromatherapy, with her perfumes becoming legendary throughout the ancient world. She recognized the power of scent in both medicinal and ceremonial contexts, using fragrance to create an aura of divinity and allure. The esteem of her beauty treatments was such that they laid the foundation for practices that endured through antiquity into modern times. Cleopatra's legacy in medicine and cosmetics highlights her as a pioneer who combined her love for natural beauty with practical health solutions, leaving a lasting imprint on the world of wellness. Through her adept use of nature's gifts, she crafted a holistic approach to health that intertwined the physical, spiritual, and therapeutic, cementing her reputation as a queen who embraced the wisdom of earth and time. As we delve deeper into her legacy, it becomes evident that Cleopatra's expertise in these fields not only enhanced her own allure, but also contributed to the cultural heritage of healing practices in ancient Egypt and beyond. Cleopatra's children and their fates form an intriguing chapter in the saga of her legacy, marked by both promise and tragedy. At the heart of this narrative is her son Caesarion, born from her union with Julius Caesar. Officially named Ptolemy XV Caesar, he was widely recognized as Caesar's son and the heir to both Egypt and Rome. Cleopatra nurtured his education and upbringing, preparing him to inherit her throne and aspirations. However, Caesarion's fate took a dire turn following Cleopatra's death. Amidst the political upheaval, he became a target for Octavian, who saw in him a rival claim to power. It was believed that Caesarion was captured and executed, marking a grim end to his brief and promising life. Cleopatra also bore 3 children with Mark Antony, the twins Alexander Helios and Cleopatra Selene, and their younger brother Ptolemy Philadelphus. After their parents' demise, these children were taken to Rome, where they were paraded in Octavian's triumph. Their subsequent lives were shaped by Roman politics. Cleopatra Selene married King Juba II of Mauritania, where she became a queen in her own right, continuing her mother's legacy of influence in a foreign land. The details about the lives of her brothers remain obscure, though it is believed they eventually faded into historical obscurity, far from the thrones they might have inherited. The fates of Cleopatra's children reveal how closely intertwined their destinies were with the ebb and flow of power in their world. They were living links to her legacy, carrying the weight of both her grandeur and her downfall. Their stories, filled with both potential and poignancy, reflect the complex interplay of politics, ambition, and family legacy that defined Cleopatra's life, leaving an indelible mark on the pages of history. As we continue delving into Cleopatra's legacy, the lives of her children illustrate the enduring impact of her reign, even in the face of monumental change and challenge. Cleopatra's mysterious tomb represents one of history's most enduring enigmas, captivating archaeologists and historians alike in their quest to unravel its secrets. Despite the extensive documentation surrounding her life and death, the precise location of Cleopatra's final resting place remains elusive, shrouded in myth and speculation. Historical texts suggest she may have been interred in a grand mausoleum alongside Mark Antony, yet the whereabouts of this burial site have never been definitively established. Over the years, numerous archaeological expeditions have been launched in search of her tomb, with many focusing on the region around Alexandria, where Cleopatra ruled and ultimately fell. One prominent theory posits that her tomb lies beneath the ancient city, submerged by the relentless encroachment of the Mediterranean Sea over millennia. Others speculate her burial site could be near the Temple of Taposiris Magna, where excavations have uncovered tantalizing clues suggestive of royal interments. If discovered, Cleopatra's tomb could provide unprecedented insights into the ancient world, offering details about the Ptolemaic dynasty, its burial practices, and the enigmatic queen herself. Artifacts found within could illuminate aspects of her reign and daily life that have yet been revealed, while potentially shedding light on her personal beliefs and relationships. Moreover, the discovery of her tomb would stand as one of the greatest archaeological finds of our time, finally lifting the veil on one of history's most captivating figures. This pursuit not only underscores the allure of Cleopatra's legacy, but also highlights the unyielding human fascination with uncovering the past, striving to connect with a time and a ruler whose mystique continues to echo through the ages. As we explore this mystery further, the quest for Cleopatra's tomb remains a testament to the enduring intrigue and allure that surround her, offering the hope of one day unveiling the truth about her final resting place and the secrets it may guard. The influence of Cleopatra's image over centuries has been a fascinating testament to her enduring allure, captivating countless generations through literature, art, and popular culture. From ancient Roman historians to modern filmmakers, her story has been retold and reimagined in myriad ways, often reflecting the values and fantasies of the times rather than historical accuracy. In the world of literature, Cleopatra has inspired a plethora of works, from Shakespeare's timeless play, Antony and Cleopatra, to a multitude of novels that seek to unravel her enigmatic character, portraying her as both a cunning strategist and a tragic romantic figure. Artists across the ages have depicted her in diverse forms, each interpretation contributing to the mythos surrounding her persona. During the Renaissance, Cleopatra was often portrayed as the epitome of classical beauty, with paintings emphasizing her regal demeanor and mysterious charm. This visual legacy continued with the advent of cinema, where iconic actresses like Elizabeth Taylor brought Cleopatra to life, embedding her image into the collective consciousness as a symbol of both beauty and power. Her story has also found a place in contemporary popular culture, with Cleopatra's name attached to everything from luxury brands to music, underscoring her status as an enduring icon of allure and sophistication. These adaptations, while varied, consistently highlight themes of intelligence, strength, and seduction, shaping perceptions of Cleopatra as more than a historical figure, but as an emblem of feminine power and mystique. As we explore the vast tapestry of her portrayal, it becomes evident that each rendition of Cleopatra adds another layer to her legacy, ensuring that her image remains as captivating today as it was over 2,000 years ago. The adaptability of her image reflects the universal fascination with her life, inviting each generation to interpret her story anew, thus securing her place as a timeless figure in our cultural imagination. As we journey further into her story, we'll delve into how modern media continues to redefine Cleopatra, reflecting the ever-changing landscape of societal norms and ideals. Cleopatra in modern media has been a subject of fascination and reinterpretation, inviting audiences to engage with her legacy through the lens of contemporary storytelling. In the realm of films, her portrayal has oscillated between larger-than-life epics and nuanced character studies. Perhaps one of the most iconic representations is Elizabeth Taylor's Cleopatra, whose portrayal in the 1963 film highlighted the Queen's allure and intelligence, albeit with a dose of Hollywood glamour that often overshadowed historical accuracy. This film, while visually stunning, leaned heavily into the romantic and opulent aspects of Cleopatra's life, further entrenching her image as a seductress. However, it also brought her story to a global audience, sparking renewed interest in her historical figure. Novels, too, have taken creative liberties in depicting Cleopatra, exploring her life through various perspectives that often blend facts with fiction. Authors have delved into her political acumen, romantic entanglements, and personal struggles, offering a myriad of interpretations that shed light on both her vulnerabilities and strength. While these portrayals often reflect the writer's imagination as much as historical evidence, they play a crucial role in keeping Cleopatra's story alive and relevant. Yet, it's essential to recognize that modern media's depiction of Cleopatra can at times perpetuate myths, contributing to the ongoing debate about her true character and motivations. These adaptations, while entertaining, highlight the challenge of balancing narrative allure with historical fidelity. As we view Cleopatra through the artistic lens of films and literature, we see a reflection of our own values and ideals projected onto her story. This continuous reimagining ensures that Cleopatra remains a pivotal figure in cultural dialogue, inviting each generation to reevaluate her legacy and ponder the complexities of her life. Through the medium of modern storytelling, Cleopatra's multifaceted persona endures, captivating audiences while challenging perceptions. and keeping the enigmatic queen's allure ever present in popular imagination. The multiculturalism of Cleopatra's court was emblematic of her reign, a testament to her ability to weave together diverse cultural threads into a single, cohesive tapestry of governance. Cleopatra's court was a melting pot of influences, richly layered with Greek, Egyptian, Roman, and other cultures that intersected at Alexandria, one of the ancient world's most vibrant hubs of trade and scholarship. Her reign demonstrated a strategic embrace of this diversity, allowing her to navigate the complexities of ruling over a multicultural society with both finesse and insight. Cleopatra surrounded herself with advisors, scholars, and diplomats from various backgrounds, tapping into their unique perspectives to enhance the administration of her kingdom. This diverse assembly not only reflected the cosmopolitan character of Alexandria, but also enabled Cleopatra to craft policies that resonated with a wide array of cultural sensibilities. Her court's diversity was further enriched by the constant influx of traders, philosophers, and artists from across the known world, each contributing to a dynamic exchange of ideas and innovations. Cleopatra's ability to integrate these varied influences was evident in her diplomatic engagements and her promotion of cultural endeavors, underscoring her role as a bridge between civilizations. By fostering a court that celebrated multiculturalism, Cleopatra strengthened alliances and underscored her image as a ruler who was both inclusive and perceptive. Her adept handling of multicultural dynamics not only facilitated internal harmony, but also projected Egypt as a center of cultural pluralism and sophistication. This strategic embrace of diversity allowed Cleopatra to wield her power with a unique blend of traditional authority and progressive thinking, ensuring that her legacy endured beyond her reign. As we delve deeper into her life, the multicultural nature of Cleopatra's court emerges as a key component of her success, highlighting her visionary leadership and the enduring impact of her integrative approach in uniting disparate cultural elements into a cohesive and thriving empire. Cleopatra's fashion influence was as strategic as it was stylish, reflecting her understanding of culture as a form of soft power. She was known for her distinctive attire that skillfully blended traditional Egyptian elements with Greek styles, creating a unique fashion statement that resonated across borders. This fusion of aesthetics was not merely for personal adornment. It was a deliberate move to project her identity and influence. Cleopatra's mesmerizing style caught the attention of Roman women, who began to adopt Egyptian fashion trends, drawn by the allure of the exotic and the prestigious connotations associated with emulating a queen. This cultural exchange was significant as fashion became a conduit through which Cleopatra extended her reach into Roman society. The flowing robes, intricate jewelry, and dramatic makeup that defined Cleopatra's look became symbols of sophistication and power among Roman aristocracy, reflecting a fascination with Egyptian luxury and symbolism. As Roman women embraced these styles, it signified a subtle yet profound shift in cultural dynamics, where the attire of an Egyptian queen influenced the fashion sensibilities of Rome's elite. This adoption of Egyptian fashion by Romans demonstrated the permeability of cultural barriers and the role of aesthetics in bridging different worlds. Cleopatra's fashion influence extended beyond mere dress. It facilitated a deeper cultural dialogue, weaving a narrative of admiration and integration between contrasting civilizations. Through her sartorial choices, Cleopatra showcased the power of fashion to transcend politics and geography, leaving an indelible mark on both Egyptian and Roman cultural landscapes. As we continue to explore her legacy, we see how Cleopatra's command of fashion was yet another tool in her diplomatic arsenal, a testament to her ability to wield influence in the most creative of ways. Cleopatra's impact on feminine power is both profound and enduring, resonating through the annals of history as a beacon of strength and influence. Living in a male-dominated world, Cleopatra defied the conventional expectations of her time by assuming a role of unmatched authority and autonomy as a female ruler. Her reign was characterized by her ability to navigate political treacheries, forge strategic alliances, and command respect from some of the most powerful men of her era. As a sovereign, Cleopatra exercised control over her kingdom with determination and acumen, wielding power in ways that were both traditional and revolutionary. She was not merely a figurehead but an active and dynamic leader who understood the nuances of diplomacy, economics, and military strategies. Cleopatra's reign demonstrated that leadership was not confined to gender, and her adeptness in governance provided a compelling narrative of female empowerment. Her influence extended beyond her lifetime as she became a symbol of feminine resilience and intelligence. In today's context, Cleopatra is often considered a feminist icon, representing the capacity of women to rise above societal constraints and assert their agency. Her story inspires a reimagining of history where women take center stage, challenging the patriarchal norms that have often overshadowed their contributions. By embodying traits such as intelligence, charisma, and strategic prowess, Cleopatra's legacy continues to empower modern women to pursue leadership roles and break barriers across diverse fields. Her life serves as a testament to the power of women to influence and shape history, reinforcing the notion that feminine power is a force capable of shaping the world. As we reflect on Cleopatra's lasting impact, we recognize her as a trailblazer who carved a path for future generations, elevating the discourse on gender and leadership to new and transformative heights. In concluding our exploration of Cleopatra's life, we have delved into facets that reveal the true complexity of this iconic queen. From her enigmatic ancestry to her prowess in languages and scholarship, Cleopatra was a ruler who defied the conventions of her time. Her strategic marriages, innovative naval strategies, and astute political maneuvers reveal a leader who wielded power with intelligence and finesse. Cleopatra's role in art, architecture, and even fashion reflect her influence that transcended borders, while her contributions to medicine and cosmetics spotlight a rare blend of beauty and intellect. Her mysterious death only adds to her legend, leaving questions that continue to captivate historians and enthusiasts alike. These unconventional aspects elevate her beyond myths, painting a picture of a multifaceted ruler whose legacy has endured through the centuries. Cleopatra's story is not just of love and power, but one of remarkable leadership and cultural integration. As we reflect on these lesser-known dimensions, we invite you to share your thoughts and theories about Cleopatra in the comments. Which aspect of her life fascinates you the most, or perhaps challenges what you previously believed? We look forward to hearing your insights as we continue to wonder and unravel the mystique of this legendary queen. If you enjoyed this journey through history with Cleopatra, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hit the notification bell for more intriguing stories from the past. Thank you for watching.